What's up, Curtis, Deadpool, Kevin, Avid, what's up? Sorry, y'all. Urban Debate Taurus, what's up, what's up? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? Sorry, y'all, it's just uh had a message on my phone I didn't know it was there until I went live and I went to come in here so I can keep up chat. So I had to reply to that real quick. That was pretty cool. Use my pictures. All right, what we got here? What's up, Buggin? Hi, Bud. Glad to see you again. We'll be on next Sunday night for a little bit. I don't know. We might start going like, I don't know, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Sunday. I don't know. Maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Because I was doing Fridays, and then this last week I did. Oh, I don't think I didn't get live Friday, but I made that video when we wasn't catching anything. So I went live Saturday, and then we got troll bombed yesterday. So I mean that didn't matter. Still, I don't care. Let some steam off. If you get live Sunday night for at least a little bit, I would have helped you out in something. Hell yeah, Kevin. Urban Pay Tour's been good. New job keeps me going. But I'm on the river now with my grandkids. Hell yeah. Fishing. Got poles in the water. Oh, I wish I was fishing. Yep. Here, kitty. I got a bobber right here. It says that on, I think, here nearby. There's one of my trail bobbers. Get up close here. Here, kitty. And it says, going down. Hey, how's that actually right? Everything was backwards earlier when I was trying to show it on here. Hell, that's right. Don't, if you do it on Sunday night, I got something in store for you. My one friend does a little bit of something that helps everybody out on channel. I want to do the same for you. Hell yeah, Kevin, it'll be awesome, man. Y'all do that. Yep. Friends on here. Hell yeah. Curtis had shit tonight, bought. Looks like a Curtis command. Okay, Willie, tackle. Yep. We'll tackle. Which tackle? Which tackle? Which tackle we still got covered? I do want to switch to rubber beads, man. I've been hearing a lot about rubber beads. I've been using the plastic beads for as long as I have been doing this. I probably do need to switch over to rubber beads. I don't know where to buy those either. I wonder if that a place was called Dave's Tackle, I believe, that he told us about earlier. She's got it on her phone still. We put I'm definitely gonna get some sinkers from there. That's just too cheap to pass up. Okie dokie, but like I said, I want to do something for you, and you're my world little world in my heart. So you're a good friend here, but hell yeah, Kevin, that's awesome, brother. Always appreciate you. Yours and my tech. Oh yeah, I gotta drop a link. Don't I have shit? My bad, dude. I'm slacking. I ain't smoked for a minute. That's why. Still got supper in the oven. It's taking it. I had to do dishes before I cooked. That's what slowed everything down. So now I got dishes done, and pizza in the oven. Yep, there's the link. Come on up. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Dobson Family Fishing and Fun. Actually, I took family out of the name, and I have a really good explanation for that. Because we're usually not family friendly. So I didn't want to give out false hopes to people. Anyway, truth. What's up? Pink of water. Howdy. Welcome back. Here comes Ivan. Woo, there he is. Well, just black screen right now. Oh, there he went. Was black screen. Try her again. Same thing. Start it up. What the hell? Saint's still in the basement. Let's try this again. No, it didn't click twice. Well, we hear something. Still don't see nothing. Got a name now.
I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out whether ain't no light. Hold on a minute. Let me try something.
All right. Just dab. Hell yeah, make sure.
Oh, what? Can't even see that, can you?
Your hand? Maybe.
No, the light.
Oh man, I see. There's something trying to show up. Can't tell what it is though.
Hold on, I got it. I had to fix the camera. It's facing the back instead of the front.
Ah, I thought it looked like cloth or something, but I wasn't real sure.
Yeah, it was facing my crappie backpack. If you see, my truck is fully loaded full of fishing gear.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. That's all rods.
Nice.
That's all catfish rods. You see all the stuff in the truck.
Yeah, I know where that first one came from.
Say what? Oh, the yellow one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yep, that one.
I wonder where this rod came from.
Yeah, I know where that rod came from. I was there when you won it.
Where'd the sinker come from?
Same place.
This rod is a good rod. I'm not used to casting the 7 foot. So while Palmetto was on, I took it to the lake and was casting this bait caster to get used to it.
Yeah.
And I think I can get it out to the distance I want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if as long as it's got some stiffness to it, a 7-footer will do it.
Let's see, here's the rods I'm used to using.
Yeah.
These are 11 foots. Cat busters, heavy action, 20-pound test. And those are those pyramids I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Those are 4-ounce weights.
Oh yeah.
And the way I got this thing rigged is these just set on the bottom. And that sinker was set there where the line just moves.
Yeah. So it still slides through.
Right, that's the sinker slide I was telling you about.
Yep. I got you.
It protects your line. What you do is you put a bead like this between the sinker slide and the knot to the swivel, and it protects it. But I'll show you another trick I used where I don't have a bobber on top, but it's on the bottom, and it still keeps the bait up off the bottom. Going from that swivel.
Yeah.
Let me get that rod back in there. Like this here. That's a catfish rattle hooked up to a number 6 circle hook.
See, I don't use the rattles either, and the only reason I haven't messed with those is because I don't fish moving water very much. But I just now thought about looking at that, and if I put live bait on there, it's still going to make it rattle, ain't it?
Right. That's why I do that. But these beads also glow in the dark.
Oh.
So it also attracts the catfish as well. This is another number 6 circle hook from Team Catfish. And you can adjust your length from the swivel, down to the hook, anywhere from 10 inches to 18 inches to 20 inches.
Yeah.
However high you want it up off the bottom.
Yep. I do the same thing. Sometimes
it'll take the cut baits, it'll take your live baits, put them up off the bottom, and when there's big flatheads come around or those big blues come around to hit that live bait, they're gonna get you're gonna get real active and start moving, trying to get away from them, and that's gonna make these rattles. You hear that, right?
Yep. Yep.
It's gonna make those rattles go crazy. Remember me telling you your drag was quiet?
Yeah. Yep, that's pin reel.
That's the drag I have.
Yep.
That's a bait clicker for this thing. So you hear how loud that it is.
Oh yeah. I used to have something so quiet. I'd cut a 5-gallon bucket, cut slots in a 5-gallon bucket, so my rod would set on top and the reel would be inside the bucket, just to amplify the sound of my clicker so I could hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you loud holders and show you a trick with them.
Yeah.
That I will not lose my rods in. They're spring-loaded rod holders.
Okay. Now, that might be what DP has too, because it kind of looked like that on that last video he put out.
This is a digital catfish scale.
Yep.
This one here is a digital catfish scale. It goes up to 110 pounds.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And if you're night fishing, you need one of these. You've seen these online, but you can find them in Walmart and any bait and tackle shop or farm and ranch supply.
Yep.
The magnetic base so they'll stick to anything. And then run
Yeah.
up 3 AA batteries. These things are super bright. They're LEDs. And you don't have to worry about turning them on and off, because when you open it, it's on. When you shut it, it shuts off.
Yeah, that's way brighter than what I was expecting.
Now, you guys were saying you wanted some catfish bobbers.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to try those since I've seen them.
Those are catfish bobbers.
Yep.
That's so
Yeah, first time I seen those was on Catfish is American. First time I seen that was on Patriot.
Right. These are those catfish bobbers that hold up to 4 ounces.
Nice.
They hold up a 4 ounce pencil weight. And they work great. I just don't like them because they put too much. If I'm fishing rivers, they put too much stress on the reel. But for pond, pay lakes and lakes are good for reservoirs.
Yep.
I can understand that.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is just for my weights. My catfish weights.
Wow.
I'll show you why in a second.
Kevin said his channel's been created a little bit on Sunday.
Okay. 4 ounce, 8 ounce, 5 ounce. Pyramid.
Wow.
And I got some even in there that's 6, 9, 10, and 12 ounces.
Huh.
For heavy current.
I started to say I'd be scared to throw a 12-ounce sinker, but I don't know why I'd say that because I've used live bait over a pound before. So
Live bait?
yeah.
What's that? This is my landing net that is extendable up to 7. Oh, it's on the ground. Look how tall I am compared to it.
Yep.
That's over 7 foot.
Oh yeah.
It has a deep ass net, big enough. I can get a 45 or 50-pound cat in there.
Oh yeah.
I've already bent it once because I lifted it wrong.
Oh yeah, I've done that. I've had a few. I've broke a few net handles over the years.
Now, I was telling you earlier about my Cast King with a bait drag on it. That's that one there.
Say hi to Jake.
The Cast King 5000 with a bait drag right there.
Hell yeah.
3 spins. Drops. It's like setting a hook, having a catfish hit a wall. But I basically use all pins.
Yeah.
All the 3 rods in my truck, catfish rod, my 11-foot, my 13-foot has a pin 8,000 and a pin 6,000. Now, here's what you want to see. Hooks. Come on. Number 10.
Yep.
That's a Team Catfish thick shit. These are basically the ones I normally stick with. 10s, 9s. I'm gonna find that 8. Oh, that's 8 on one of my rigs.
Yeah, that's terrible.
7s. If I'm fishing for channel, and nothing bigger, I go with these 5s.
Yeah. And see, one of the things that scares me about hooks is the way they curve back in. It seems to me like the gap's not big enough to get around the big fish's jaw if it had to.
Let's see, they'll get in there.
Yeah.
They'll either go around the jaw or back into the corner of the mouth.
Yeah.
Because if a cat tries to swallow these, it prevents him from getting gut hooked, like it would with a J hook.
Yeah, it'll slide back up and hook him in the jaw.
Right, slide back up, get him in the corner of the mouth or in the bottom of the jaw and the upper jaw.
Yep.
Now, I use these woolly spoons for bait fish. Come on, there you go. That's a nice little pulley spoon. Get these spoons anywhere at any bait shop for anywhere from $1 to $2.25, $3.
Yeah.
Bait fish love them.
Huh.
Here's my rigs I have made up. The ones I just showed you. Those on the rods. I make these up. No, you're not going to stab me in the hand. That's the number 7 right there. Got a little rubber bobber stopper right there.
Mm-hmm.
Beads, a rattle, a pinch float. And you're going to set this up to any depth you want just by moving that bobber stop. To have any gap you want from the hook up.
Do you use the rubber bobber stops?
Yep.
Yeah. Once you put your line through the wire, pull it
right.
on. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And as you can see, they just slide right down real easy, and they're all tight on the line.
Yep.
Now, like I was telling you earlier, you can make your depth adjustment by however far you cut. You tie this to the swivel. So if you want it shorter, you can tie it that far. You want it longer to where it goes up higher, you can tie it way back here.
Yeah.
But in rivers with current, I'll leave the full length on it. So as it goes up, the current's keeping it down to a reasonable level to where the catfish can bite it. Puts it right in the strike zone.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like to have it about a foot and a half off the bottom when I can.
Well, that's where I have this one set up at the 1.5 feet.
Because one of the things about fishing lakes is there's a lot more stuff settles on the bottom than in a river because the water's not moving. So the leaves just pile up on the bottom and stuff like that. So if you throw out there with a 6-inch leader and no float and a 2-ounce sinker, you just buried your bait in the leaves and the fish don't even know it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see them, but those are those rubber bobber stops I'm using.
Yep.
They're just like a little loop at the end of the wire. You run the line through that little loop and pull the
stop rubber. Over the wire line. Yep.
You talking about the rubber beads? Those are those little rubber beads that I use. I either use them or I use the red ceramic ones or the red plastic ones. And these rattles,
I get my beads at the craft section of Walmart.
Yeah. But these rattles you get off Dell's Tackle.
Okay.
You get about 50 of them. Huh?
Yeah. I was going to ask you where I could get them rattles, so I'll check when I'm on there getting my sinkers.
Yeah, you can get maybe a 50 pack for I think $3 to $5.
Oh, that's nice.
No,
That's not bad at all.
And these are 3-inch pinch floats I got off Dell's Tackle too. You can get them in 10 packs, 20 packs, and I think a 5, 10, or 20 pack. And I don't use the heavy line when I make it.
Yeah.
When I make my lead line, £17 Cajun.
Yep. I like that for leaders, but I don't like it on my reels.
No, because this shit is so fucking strong it'll cut you.
Yeah, it's stiff as shit too.
This shit.
Yeah, I like it
Yeah, I
for
know.
leaders.
It's stiff as shit. It'll beat up your reels, it'll beat up your eyelets, beat up your rod.
Yeah.
And this is strong enough to pull a boat out of a lake.
I guarantee it.
I've done it.
Yep.
I've done it with this line. With a 13-foot rod.
Huh.
So I've even landed my personal best on this 17-pound Cajun for a lead line.
That's what my buddy's using now. My buddy switched over to that.
That's all I use. Another thing, fish strippers. These things,
I ain't got them either.
huh?
Yeah, I don't have any of them either. Of course, I don't have a boat.
I don't have a boat. I fish off the bank.
Yeah, me too. I
fish off the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, I was telling you about the bank holes earlier?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them right here.
Yep.
And these things have caught some nice 40 and 50-pound blues and flatheads off of them.
Hell yeah.
And they're only 4 foot. I normally make them 8 foot. I'm going to try something here. See if you can see it when I flip it around. Whoops, walk around the rod. That is a live well with 2 stones and a filtration system running off a car battery, going to a power inverter where the air pump and the filtration system is plugged into it.
Huh.
And it'll run for 4 days on one charge. And I have no problem keeping bluegill, shad, skipjack alive in there. Remember how Ace said there won't be a catfish that could break a PVC rod holder? Remember? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see that crack right there.
Yeah.
That goes from there all the way up to the top. An 83-pound blue did that.
Wow. Mike Turner had a question. Mike Turner's got a question. He said, I've seen a lot of anglers use demon dragons in moving water, but not in lakes with no current. Why is that? And I said that, I mentioned that earlier. The reason I've never used the demon dragon or the rattles is because I'm always fishing lakes. But I just now thought about it. The rattle makes sense with live bait, but I'm not going to spend the money that the demon dragon costs.
No, the rattle I make is simple and easy, and it's good. It works on rivers, lakes, ponds, anywhere you're using for big cats.
Yeah.
Because you put live bait on there, it's going to rattle. It's going to make enough noise to attract those cats. It's going to drive those cats crazy.
Yeah.
I use them on lakes. Because a lot of lakes I go to have big flatheads and big blues.
Yep.
Oh, and for night fishing, these are thermal cells. You can get them at Walmart for, I think, $20. These come with a propane cylinder in it, which just screws in the bottom real easy. The cylinder will run for 12 hours. And that's there's a little blue pad in here that you slide in it. When it burns, it puts off a scent and everything to chase away mosquitoes. And it has a 50-foot radius.
Wow.
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people don't know this. I'm not a sport fisherman. I do catch to eat.
Oh yeah, Irvin. Take a big fish. Don't think fish be too big to flip the boat over, dude.
Huh?
Irvin, the paid tourist, said I catfish off my bass boat. I have rod holders, a rod holder bar I made across the back of the boat. He said.
Here's my rod I use. My chat.
Mike said he checked out the thermostats yesterday, but he wasn't sure if they worked or not.
Oh, they work great. I got 7 of them.
Nice.
This is a Berkeley Fusion I got out of Walmart for under $30 combo. And I've been catching skipjack with this thing with the pulley spoons and the sabiki rigs. And I've been caught moon eyes that way. But this thing's still a good stout enough rod. I can put a 4-ounce weight on it. With a Carolina rig, the way I got it rigged up now. But I got a 1-ounce egg in there. Because there's a fish in the pond. And I have it from the swivel to the hooks, 18 inches. And I mean, I got a number 4 circle hook on the bottom of it, a blood red.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. What's up? Closer to the water, I get that big hog and big easy. Yeah, that's true too. Back of the boat blows part of it. That makes sense.
I got this here is just filled with Ziploc baggies and trash bags. You know what the Ziploc baggies are for, right?
Huh?
The fish fillets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cause I eat them, and I have a lot of people that I do help feed with them.
I usually have a baggie with me when I go fishing too, but it's usually got something different in it.
Well, I'm not going there.
Yeah, I use bread bags, Walmart bags, keep my frozen bait in. I'll put fish fillets in bread bags.
Ziploc baggies because I have a right here in front of you. You can't see it. It's a Coleman cooler, the old metal one. I put 20-pound bag of ice in it, and the last almost 4 days in there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So I just
that's all Yeti did. They went back and checked out how Coleman did it back in the day.
Well, hey, this one ain't maybe that thick.
Yep.
That's how thick the walls are, and it's about like that thick.
Yep.
I used
to put chubs in one of those. I'd go catch chubs, and we'd be out there catching chubs 3 or 4 hours. Drive out to the pay lake and be 100 degrees outside, and that water's still ice cold in that cooler with the bait.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
I put beer in this thing in the middle of summertime with 20-pound. I put a 30-pack of beer in there under 20-pound bags of ice, and at 9 o'clock at night, the ice was so thick you couldn't break it to get through to the beer. The ice just froze on one color. about 5 inches thick.
Yeah. Need a hammer to get your beer out.
Right, and you didn't use a hammer because you didn't know how far down the beer was.
Yeah. Especially if it's in glass.
But these are the bobbers I'll be sending you guys.
Hell yeah.
There's another bobber I'm trying to find. I'm going to be sending you. And these battery lights, instead of the ones that you have to take apart to get, you won't have to worry about these. This bobber here is a slide bobber. You see that slit going down through there?
Yep.
There's a little notch on top that you flip it over once you get your line in it, top and bottom, and it holds a line in it, so you don't have to worry about pushing it through. Now, I'm going to blow your mind here.
Yeah, so it's removable. You can put it on, take it on and off without cutting your line.
Right. Well, here's the funny part you're going to like. Come on.
That fast spread about 6 inches above water to get that big man.
Yeah, I ain't getting in a boat if it's only 6 inches above the water. Urban. I got to have my spotter devices.
That little battery, you can get replacements for them in Walmart.
Yeah, I
see
see
how bright
that.
that is?
Yeah, almost looks like a match. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a match, but watch this. You can either drop it down inside out on this thing.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Or upside right.
Mike said he got 4 of them Muddy River bobbers. He ain't never opened them.
Or you do it this way. Up top.
Huh.
Fish snatcher just came in.
Nifty. Fish snatcher, what's up? Back in the house.
I mean, these work good for markers, but I wouldn't put a heavy weight underneath it unless you're going to be fishing off the bottom with it.
Right.
But these are really good for, I use them for catfish markers on my big rods when I know they're sitting on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because when these things went sliding across the water, I knew there was a fish on them.
Yep. Yeah, I've done that before. Use a sliding bobber. Just don't put a bobber stop on it. Wait for the bobber
That's what I did. That's what I do with these.
Yeah.
I put them on my big 11-foot rods with my 20-pound braid, and just let it slide down to the weight, and close it up on it, and cast it out after I turn on the light for night fishing. And I just set right up there on top of the water.
Yep.
And half the time you see that bobber move from here to there like nothing.
Yeah.
Just
right.
Now, I do have a Coleman lantern. I carry 4 butane bottles with it. I have a lot of stuff in here for catfishing. I have 3 chairs, 4 chairs. I have a 10 by 10 by 10 by 9 foot high shelter I can pop up in less than 3 minutes for shade.
God.
It has a UV protection of 50.
No, that would be nice.
It probably takes us 10 minutes to set ours up. It's about half that size.
Hey, mine don't have no sides. It just has a top to it.
Yeah.
And
Ours have a screen on it.
easy to set up. Once you set it up and put the canopy on it, you don't take the canopy off. Just take it down, fold it up, and put it together. Slide it in the bag, and you're done.
Hell yeah.
You pull it up.
Screen on.
Huh?
Ours has the screen. It's a screen
Right.
house. I wish
I
the
could
top.
put the screen house on it if I wanted.
Yeah.
But a lot of places I go to fish, There's too much debris blowing around, like twigs and stuff like that poke through it.
Yeah.
So I just didn't put it on. I just left it in my storage shed.
Right.
But everything I have in my truck, heck, my flay board is the size of my tailgate. It's a 4 foot long flay board by 2.5 feet wide.
Nice.
It's what is it?
Catch you a nice yellowfin tuna and fillet it on that sucker.
I've flayed a 4.5 foot gar on that thing.
I bet that was good.
Oh, that's very good eating.
Yeah.
And I have you see that yellow and black tote right here?
Mm-hmm.
It has my first aid kits in it, my lights, more thermal cells in it. That has my rechargeable play knife in it, has my knife sharpeners in it, has my toiletries in there, jackets, 2 hats, a windbreaker, and a raincoat.
Nice.
Yeah, you're set for anything.
I used
If
to
we
be
had
an
a
Eagle
car, I'd
fan.
have something like that in there. We had a
Huh?
vehicle. If we had a vehicle, I'd have a tote just like that in there.
Trust me. The one backpack I haven't even opened up yet is my crappie backpack. And I have 1 catfish backpack, I have 2 crappie backpacks, and 2 bass backpacks. All fully loaded.
I need to learn how to bass fish. I really do.
Bass fishing is the simplest thing. Especially if you're from shore.
Yeah.
You need a 9, don't use a 7 foot, get a 9 foot medium heavy. With a rod that has a little bit of a stiff tip to it.
Yeah.
You don't want one with a light tip to it for bass fishing because you can't keep, if you try to lift it up with that light, that tip's going to bend.
Yep.
When it bends, you ain't bringing a lure up off the bottom like you want.
Right.
It's just going to be there because if you're trying to go over stumps and everything that you feel, when you lift that rod tip up, you want that lure to move with it.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Thanks, brother. Don't work too hard.
Yeah, you be safe out there, Mike. Yeah, there's a catfish out there because Dobson hasn't caught it yet. No, I think Dobson missed it and I hooked it.
Yeah.
Probably
I know,
ended up in my freezer. Huh?
I missed a lot this year. I missed a lot of fish this year, but there's a lot of trips just nothing happened to. A lot of times I just didn't even have the opportunity to miss one.
No, but if you go with circle hooks,
Yeah.
do not take that rod until it bends over and stays bent. Do not touch it.
Yeah.
Because with the J hooks, you have this audacity to yank on that hook.
Yeah.
Circle hooks, you don't have to do that.
So you just
These
wait
things
till
have a nasty tendency to come right back into that corner, just like that, and hook. Because when they pull on that, and you already have your drag already set and running, you don't have to worry about it. Because you'll pull on that line and you pull on that bait clicker until you get over there and flip it down. When you do that, that's like adding a brake to a semi. Hitting a concrete wall, it's going to stop and that hook's coming right up into the corner of their mouth. It ain't going to play no games with them. It's going to be like a Mack truck, just boom. And they're going to know they got hooked when that happens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if you're fishing for big cats in those pay lakes and reservoirs, and you know they're in there,
Yeah.
I'd say the smallest circle hook you would need would be a 7. And the largest you'd
Yeah.
need would be a 10.
I was thinking 7 to 10. That's exactly what I was thinking.
7, 8, 9, and 10 is all you'd need.
Yeah.
But if you're going for yellow bellies, I'd go from a 4 on down, 5 on down, 5 to a 3, and just like that little red 3 one I showed you.
Yeah.
Just load it up with the night crawlers and let it drop, lay down there. And those yellow bellies will hit it, and they won't swallow it. If they do try to swallow it, it'll just come back out and hook them in the corner of the mouth.
Yep. That's probably what I should do. I'll start out with some small ones, bait fishing, try to get used to the damn circle hooks and channel cats.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to me years ago when I tried them. I just kept jerking the pole like I do with the J hook.
Right. The circle hooks, you don't even have to yank them.
Yep.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to grab something.
All right.
Remember I was telling you about the spring-loaded rod holders?
Yep.
These
I
are
remember
heavy.
those.
I got 3 of them. When these things bend, when that rod bends and these things start bending, these grab the rod.
Yeah.
These will grab the rod to where if a cat tries to pull it out, this ain't letting it go. I've had both of my 11-foots in these things, and 2 cats hit them both at the same time and laid the rods flat on the ground in these things. And they're trying to pull them out, and all they was doing is pull and drag. Rods would not come out. They wouldn't come out. They did not play games with it.
Yeah, I think they've got something like that at Walmart. They're only big enough for the bait poles. They're not even big enough for the big rods.
Those are basically for bluegills, crappie, bass.
Yeah.
But you'd have to find these at like a bait store somewhere.
Yep.
Or Academy if they have them. But this is my 8-foot cast net.
Hell yeah.
That boy catches a lot of bait.
Oh, I bet. Mine used to. We get Deer Creek again, I'll take mine.
Huh?
If we get to go to Deer Creek, I'll take my throw net.
Yeah, I use this a lot. If I'm somewhere where it's rocky, I got another one that is a little bit more torn up than that one. I use it because I don't want to tear that one up.
Yeah, the reservoir back here, that's suicide for a throw net. I won't do it back here.
No. If I go to reservoir where they're real rocky, I just do a. Have you ever heard of rocket bobbers?
Rocket bobbers. No. I remember winging. I ain't heard of it. Adam Henser. Night breath. Hello, Adam.
With these, you do not need no weight for bait fishing for bluegills or anything. These things have, right there in the center, there's a weight.
Yeah.
And what these do is you just put it on your line, pinch it up like you do a pinch float, do with a little hook on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you leave whatever length of line you want from the bobber to your hook. Small number 6.
Huh. Yeah.
And what this does, it'll lay just like that on the water. If it's like that and it's just following the current or just sitting there and that thing just starts twitching a little bit on the water, twitching, turning, not trying to lift, set the hook.
Huh.
Because that's telling you that bluegills are already hitting on it. And on the back, it gives you the instructions on it too. It gives you everything you need to know about them.
Nifty.
And these cost you about anywhere from $2 to $4, either at Walmart or Academy or any bait shops that you can find them at. And these will, if you're using a 4 or 6 pound test, these will cast a good ways.
Oh yeah.
50,
Yeah, I got
60
4 pound on my bait rod.
Shit, you should be able to get 80 feet off the bank with one of these casting. Because there's weight in the middle of these things.
Yep.
I use these things for bluegills all the time, and I tell you what, I don't miss a bluegill.
Hell yeah. What campuses you talking about, Adam? Oh yeah, I bet you don't with that. That's cool shit. I ain't never seen nothing like that in them boggers.
I can go to any pond where they say they got bluegill in them, and people that say they can't catch them.
Yeah.
I'll put that number 6 hook on with one of these on it, maybe 4 to 8 inches up top from it, and I'll clean house. You can even go to creeks where you catch your creek chubs and minnows with this.
Yep.
And this will tell when they bite.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Just without no weight. This stuff will go crazy. Because if a fish barely hits it and it's just laying flat, you'll know it.
Yep.
Now, if it's a little windy, the wind will get it to turn around. But if it's turning around like this and a bluegill hits it, it'll go back that way, just straight up and go down.
Yep.
These are worth it for people that want to catch bait fish real quick and easy without weight. Every time I see them, I'll buy the whole freaking pack, the whole shelf out.
Hell yeah.
Because I help a lot of people out with them.
Yeah, that's how I got these bobbers here. Because when Walmart has these every once in a great while, if you don't buy them when you see them, they ain't gonna be there.
See, with this, you won't need that cigar float anymore. This will hold more weight than cigar float.
Yeah, exactly. Especially flatheads. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the cat. I'm definitely gonna be able to use those for flatheads.
And you still have it set up to where you can run your line through there and put beads on both sides.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'd have to do. That way I can use bobber stop.
That's the way that's set up for bobber stops.
Yep.
And it has like a little plastic line slide, like you have your sinker slide for your line.
Yeah.
It goes on the bottom of it. Bottom of this bobber, so it slides up and down, and I stop at the beads. Which I got to take that off my line and put it back on this thing.
Right.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, any more questions from anybody? Not sure who.
As some of the people know me around here as a professor, so.
Got any ideas on really cheap lighting where we could have light for night fish?
Well, that lanyard he just shows probably help us a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
What, the lanyard?
Yeah. Yes.
What's that for?
She was asking about lighting because I like the little oil lanyards, but those just don't put out enough light. And I can't remember. I don't know if y'all remember, but we tried to make a couple videos with this thing, and it just does nothing, literally.
This one here. You guys got Ace Hardware somewhere in your area?
Yeah, we got Ace.
We got
Ace and Home Depot.
Yeah. For about like $20 at Ace Hardware.
Hell yeah.
Ace Hardware carries these. They're white, but they all can get water with a bug zapper in them too.
Yeah, I
But
might
the
check.
lights
I
and
might check.
anything,
I might check Depot first because they're usually a little cheaper than Ace if they have.
but these things are super freaking bright.
Yeah,
And they make sure they have the magnet on the bottom, because if you're around a light pole somewhere and you want to stick it up high enough to where you can see, you just stick it
yeah,
to the middle and it just stays there and won't move.
hell yeah, yeah. We've always
Like right
well,
now,
but we got a fence post holding trash cans. We got fire rings and stuff made out of metal laying around the lakes.
it's sitting on that metal cooler. I'm trying to get it off of it.
Use
That
that
sounds
sucker to
fun.
max if it's working.
Huh?
Even if it quits working.
No, because I went from regular batteries to rechargeable batteries.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm not buying batteries anymore. I'm just keep recharging them.
oh yeah, yeah. I need to do that. I've been talking about doing that for years because my I use little baby bubbles from Walmart for $5 run on AA batteries. And I've been thinking
Yeah.
about getting some rechargeable AA's anyway.
Walmart, you can go there and get the recharger with a AA batteries already in them. But you
Yeah,
want to get an extra set of AA's so you can have one set already fully charged and have another set charging, so as they go down, they can just keep replacing them in your air bubblers and stuff.
yeah,
Because when I take fish out of my live well, I got air bubblers that run off 2D batteries, which are rechargeables as well. So I just go that way with it.
yeah.
And with the air bubblers I got for the bucket, they run for 72 hours.
Right.
So
That I don't get that long out of mine.
I do.
Yeah, I'll probably get about 24, 30. I'll get about 36 hours out of 2 batteries in these areas.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 12-hour tickets, and that's also going to and from, so a little over 36 hours.
Yeah. So how many AA batteries does that take?
Just one will run it for a good while, but it takes 2. You can put 2 in it.
2 for 36 or 6 hours or 36 hours?
Yeah, 2 batteries will last 3 trips. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm running for my live well in the truck. I got a 650 cranking amp battery, 850 cold cranking amp car battery hooked up to a power inverter.
Hell yeah.
That's just sitting in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
And I got 2 compartments, one for the power inverter and one for the air stone, the air pump, and another compartment just for the battery.
Huh.
If you'll be around tomorrow, we might do it live from the Mississippi, and I'll probably give you a better show of it.
Hell yeah.
I don't have my tripod here with me to where I can set it up and pull it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I got so much fucking tackle. I mean, pardon my language. So much tackle in here, it's not funny.
Oh, you know we cuss on this channel. We don't give a fuck.
I know, but after I've learned, I keep these in my truck.
Oh yeah.
Yep, to help keep your hands clean.
Hell yeah.
And after that, I got hand sanitizer as well that I carry with me, so I can keep, if I'm going to go from putting baits onto fish to eating something afterwards, I got something to keep my hands clean.
Yep.
And sanitize my hands on top of it.
Yep. See, I carry
this
Ziploc bag here. This is kind of everything. It's got rubber gloves in it. It's got hand wipes. It's got Band-Aids. It's got Neosporin. just about everything, you know.
Well, it's
And then
kind
I
of
keep
hard to find gloves that fit something like that.
right.
I
They
can't,
barely
I
fit
can't
me.
find gloves to fit something like that.
Yeah.
But this holds 72 towels, moist. These are mechanics towels.
Yep.
So they already have the pumice in it. And I tell you what, if I didn't have half this stuff in here when I went catfishing, I'd probably be lost.
Right.
People
Yeah.
look at me when I'm going down the road like, where are you going? I'm like, do you really have to ask?
Yeah. Because of us not having a car to keep stuff already pre-packed, we forget something every trip.
Let's see, I built a rod rack in the back of my truck. I'll see if I can show it to you. If it'll. Oops. This right here is that rod rack I was telling you about. It blends in because it's a little red. But I also got my catfish backpack sitting on it. Let me try from this side. Now you see it?
Yep.
I built that from scratch. My own design.
Oh yeah.
It's all 2.5 inch thick wall PVC. And that's only for transporting the rods so they don't tangle.
Yeah.
And I have 2 of these military solar panel chargers.
Oh hell yeah.
carry.
I never seen
They even
solar
have
charger.
you even have a match right there on the side. Cigarette lighter.
Hell yeah.
Cigarette lighter or fire starter. Whichever.
Yep.
I use it a lot.
Hell yeah.
There's not a thing I don't have. I even have my 2 survival knives, a wrist rocket, pepper spray, bear spray in the cab.
Hell yeah.
So anybody wants to come up and try to give me shit when I'm night fishing or fishing overnight or daytime, I'll drop them in a second.
Right. Yeah. I try to always have a knife with me when I'm fishing. But when we're fishing for big fish, of course, I have my net handle.
Well, like
my
this
net
one?
handle. Yeah. Yeah. I got one about like that, and I got one a little bigger. But yeah, my net handle is, let's see, about 5 foot, 2 inches thick solid wood.
I even got even got 2 concealed carries.
Yeah.
A 9mm and a 44 mag.
Hell yeah. That's what I But where we're at, we're not even supposed to have even if we have a license, we're not supposed to have one here because of Section 8.
What is that?
Their rules. They actually went into a guy's apartment a few years ago and took his rifles and shotguns, which you don't even need a license for.
Well, here you have to have a FOID card for them.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And it's up to you to make sure it's renewed every 4 or 8 years.
Huh. Yeah, here certain rifles and shotguns you don't have to have any kind of permits for.
I shipped all my high caliber rifles back over to a friend's house up in Montana. And he took them to a cave that's on my property and put them in a gun safe in that cave and sealed the cave.
Hell yeah.
After he packed them in grease.
Yep.
packed them in grease, wrapped them in a gunny sack, and put them in a gun safe and sealed it.
Hell yeah.
And no one knows where that cave is except for me and him. But if anybody wants,
we never know when shit's gonna hit the fan, man.
oh yeah. And I got 4 gun safes in that cave.
Hell yeah.
And I don't let no one know where anything is at. They want to know if I have a weapon, look it up on the computer. It'll tell you what I own.
Right.
If you want to see it, I just point to the Rocky Mountains and say, head west, young man, head west.
Yeah.
You go west.
Up there in them there mountains, boy.
Yep. Somewhere up in the Rocky Mountains in Montana, you'll find them if you can find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
Or a needle in granite.
Yeah.
I just tell them, good luck finding a needle in granite because it ain't going to come up.
Hey, Avid.
What?
Do you know who the Adam guy is in the chat? We're just trying to understand what he's saying.
There's an Adam Enser in the chat.
I don't know him.
Right.
I think he might be a Spanish descent.
Possibly, yeah.
Because his last name is saying it's either Spanish or Ecuador.
I have a few. I don't understand them either.
I think he's from overseas. I think he's from Ecuador somewhere.
Ah, that could be. This is lost in hillbilly translation.
So what pound test do you guys normally use and run?
Oh, my big pole's always 25. Well, 20 to 25. Well, I switched to 20 for the first part of this year, but I don't think I'm going back to 20. I think I'm just going to stick to 25 here on out.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we're both right on that one.
Yeah.
Is it Spanish or Ecuador?
No habla español. Comprende inglés?
He's trying his best to speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to understand what he was saying.
He might have a translator on his phone or something that's not doing his job very good.
Hey, Gal, how are you doing?
He said 20-pound main line.
That's all you'd need.
Yep.
One time, but no more. What, Adam? Anybody that says they need 50 to 100-pound test, no, they don't.
Right.
Because even on this bait caster, I only have 20-pound braid. Even with a drag off, it still pulls out quite simple. It's all in how you have your drag set.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think I caught all my 40s on 20-pound line. Or most of them anyway. I know I caught so many 30s on 20-pound tests and 17-pound tests. I can't even count them.
Bring in an 85-pound blue on 20-pound braid. I'm on a
I seen a 75 caught on 20-pound line, and it was doing that high pitch. Man, I thought it was going to break several times. It was.
You know why I got a swivel on my line between the sinker and the hook? You know why I got a swivel on my line? You know when you reel in catfish, huh?
Oh yeah, he rolls. Yeah, I use swivels. Yeah. so that when they roll,
Why do we put a swivel on our line for?
so the line don't twist up from the fish spinning.
Right. The catfish love to roll. And when they roll
Yep,
on a line
especially
that
blues.
doesn't have a swivel on it, they're twisting that line up and weakening it. So with
Yeah.
that swivel, all it's doing is spinning with that line as it rolls.
Yep.
And it's not going to hurt anything.
£65 braid, Mike Turner said, up to 65 pounds. Gee, that's, man, I'll tow a car with 65-pound braid. I wouldn't fish with it.
I've torn up. I've lost a lot of good rods over 65 pounds from just chewing up the eyelets and the rings with it.
Yep.
I've even had that
6 pound
line
test.
beat up against the base of the rod.
I'm cheap. I use the Cat Max Bass Pro Special with 20-pound. I've fished with that many times, get outdoors. That exact setup right there, buddy. I've fished with that many times. I don't like
I've
the clickers on those.
I've tried big game before, but I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm no fan of big game.
Oh, I love it. Always have.
I'm using
I've never seen anything take the rocks like that 25-pound big game does.
I'm using Power Pro.
Yeah. I've heard good things about it too.
I got Power Pro braid on the chunky rod, and I got what's that other braid? Fuck. I forgot the name of it. Oh, Berkeley, Berkeley big game 20-pound braid on the other 3 rods.
Yeah, the Hercules you showed earlier. Or no, that wasn't you. That was Ace. What had the Hercules line? Yeah.
Yeah, he had the Hercules rod.
Yeah.
That
was cool colors on that line there.
Yeah.
But I just can't bring myself to use braid, man. I can't do it.
I've been using braid a long time.
Yeah. I like my ceramic eyes too much.
Well, I don't get ceramic eyes. I have the stainless steels, and when I do have these ceramic eyes, I watch them. So if they start fading, I repair them.
Yeah.
It's an easy fix. It's like your fingernail polish trick. Is you put that filler in there with put that filler in there, then you let it dry, then you seal it with a fingernail polish. Because fingernail polish is real smooth anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can go over the ceramic eyes, all the ceramic eyes with fingernail polish and just smooth it out afterwards.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to hurt your braid. It don't hurt the line either.
Huh. So just put clear coat over the ceramic, and then you can fish with braid.
Yep.
Huh.
You just got to make sure it dries and make sure it's real smooth when it's done. But tell you what.
Yeah.
I can't wait to use this.
Mike Turner said my 65-pound braid is on a Shakespeare Tiger with a Penn Battle 2 8000. You talking about the push button Shakespeare or the open face? Either one. You got 65-pound braid on a Shakespeare. That's a bad combination.
That's a bad combination, especially with a pin.
Right.
Pin Battle 2, you don't need 65-pound braid on it. You gonna chew
Shakespeare's Shakespeare's definitely the weakest link in that combination.
Yeah. That rod cannot handle that braid. That'd be like putting 100-pound. Hey,
that reel can handle a 65-pound fish.
That'd be like putting 80-pound braid on a 12-foot crappie rod.
Yeah. I mean, I have caught some good fish on the push button, the old Tiger push button. I still got it around here somewhere. It finally got a groove in it inside the reel where the line was going back, goes over the little holder and where it pulls it. It got a groove in it, and I finally quit fishing with it. But I did catch some 30s on that reel.
I got a 13-foot Okuma longitude with a pinfish 8000 with almost 600 yards of 20-pound braid.
Right?
And you know how thin that braid is, right?
Yeah.
That pinfish
Yeah.
8000 is pretty cool. It sucks up line.
Huh. Yes, this 7,000. When I put 25 on it, my arm gets tired trying to fill it up.
What are you talking about, Adam?
Now the 8,000 is bigger than that. They use it in saltwater or sailfish sharks, at least the one I got. The
That's a
8,000.
pinfish 8000 right there. There's a pinfish 8000.
That is pretty big reel.
And that has almost 600 yards of line, if not a little bit more.
Only Shakespeare I know wrote poetry and plays Road Warrior stat.
There's the other
To be
pinfish 6000 right there.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see size difference.
This one holds about maybe 500-600 yards of line on it.
Yep. Have either of you caught cats through the ice? I've caught fish when there was ice on the water, but it was moving water and it wasn't frozen solid. I wasn't out on the water fishing. But I have caught catfish when there was ice on the river, and I had to hold my line when I reeled in because the water froze on your line reeling in. It was so cold out.
Yeah, Mike, the second one was a 6000. The first one was the 8000.
What happens when you hunt them to what they hunt?
You know,
Good question.
I think Adam, I think he's just being difficult. If you understand what I'm saying, like your problem last night,
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going to try to do.
Been wondering. No, I meant like ice. You mean like out on the ice, fishing in a hole? Yeah, I've never done that for anything.
I fish for him, and I've got some nice blues, flatheads, and channels.
Yeah.
But an 8-inch hole ain't big enough for a catfish to come through. Had to cut a hole with a 1 foot square. No, it grunts. Road Warrior catfish does not say meow. It grunts.
Yeah, it told me out.
Literally grunting at you.
My 8,000 is the Black Battle 2, $200 reel on its own. So what part of it is Shakespeare Tiger rod? You got it on a 7-foot Shakespeare Tiger rod? Is that what you're talking about?
Both of my pins cost me $200 a piece.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
And I've had them for about a couple of years, and I haven't even taken them apart and conditioned them because they've been running so good. What was I using for bait?
I like a lot of things for blue cat bait. I like cut carp. I like cut suckers. I like curled bass minnows. I like skipjack, fresh shad.
In the wintertime, if I have it, I'll use shad, skipjack, and red tail sucker.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say red tail sucker because it's just like the skipjack. They're both the bloodiest two of the baits. And in the wintertime, I want the most blood going out of the meat. So I use skipjack and I use red horse sucker. with shad and bluegills if I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've fished when it was below zero, Kevin. That day I was just talking about, it was actually like 30 below wind chill factor. I was on Paint Creek in Ohio.
The only medium heavies I have, I only got 2 medium heavy 7 foots, and that's a chunky rod, and that's a Berkeley I got. Chunky rod is a 7 foot medium heavy, but it acts like it's a heavy action because I've been throwing 4, 5, and 8 ounce weights with it earlier today, and there's casting them like there's no problem.
Right.
And I'm surprised that little 7 foot chunky rod handled an 8 ounce weight.
Right. What kind of rod is it? You remember?
This chunky rod?
Yeah.
It's a BJ. It's a BJ rod. 7 foot casting, medium heavy rod. Line weight 15 to 25 pounds. Lure weight 2 to 4 ounces. And I was throwing 8 ounce weights with it, and it was acting like it was a 4 ounce weight.
Yeah. Now, is that one painted or did he wrap it?
He wrapped it, and the tip, he wrapped.
And see, I've wondered before if that wrap didn't add a little bit of strength to the rods.
Okay. He wrapped the handles. He wrapped around the where the roll sets.
Yeah.
He wrapped there. He wrapped here. You see where he wrapped it?
Yeah. I talked to him this morning, outdoorsman. I messaged him this morning. He said the pain comes and goes. They got him on oxycodone. And, but yeah, he said a few days is what they told him.
Up here, we see it's red. He painted that. Then he wrapped it with a yellow reflective tape. But these eyelets, I've never seen these eyelets before unless they were on the trolling. See how big those are?
Yeah.
And reinforced?
Yeah, I remember him showing them on there. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that either. It looked like it was ocean rod eyes.
Actually, I looked up those eyelets, and they're for trolling. A trolling rod.
Oh, that makes sense too.
But that damn thing casts like you won't believe.
Yep.
In the bed of my truck right now, I got 2 11s, a 13, and what I call the chunky rod, which is now a peewee rod compared to the big rod that's next to it. It's about 3 to 4 feet difference in length.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I've used some 7-footers before. As long as they got some stiffness to them, they'll work.
Well, I'm not used to casting 7 foots.
Right. Yeah.
I'm used to casting 11 and 13 and 18 foot.
I can aim my cast better with a shorter rod. Like, I mean, I can aim where I'm casting with a 10-footer better than I can a 12-footer, but I can aim where I'm casting with a 7-footer better than I can a 10-footer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I can put all my rods wherever I want them. Dead accurate.
Yeah. I get off my spot a little bit with the 12-footer, but the 10 and the 9, man, those go where I want them to go every time.
My 11s, 13 and 18 foot, I can put them on a dime, 400 or 500 yards out.
Yep.
The 11 foot, I just have to learn when I release. My release is a lot different from the bigger rods, so I can get the altitude and the distance.
Yeah.
Because normally when I'm about here, I'm letting go with 11. So there's a 7 foot and I got it fully loaded, I'm letting out right about there so it can go up higher.
Yep.
Get that altitude, and it's like a Hail Mary pass.
Yep. I launch it up there and then I follow it down with the tip of the rod.
Exactly. Because that, if you don't follow it down, do the follow through is like you're shooting.
Yeah.
That arrow is not always going to go where you want it to.
Right.
Bullets you don't have to follow through because in a split second, out of that rifle and gone.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, Road Warrior, how you doing? In November, when I come back, they're doing labs on Friday. I have to have you guys on my channel.
Oh yeah.
But until September, Mark from Catfish and Crappie is going to be doing labs on Friday night for me.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like catfish and crappie.
And my work schedule got changed. See, this will even go to ounces.
Oh.
This does ounces as well.
Yeah, that's another bad thing about mine. The spring scales I'm using right now. I just, if it says, right around a half, I just have to say it's whatever and a half or whatever and a quarter.
Right now, that is set right on ounces.
Yep. Oh yeah.
There's pounds, kilograms, and ounces.
Hell yeah. Road Warrior, how are they going to smoke underwater?
They don't smoke underwater, Road Warrior. I think he might be a little buzzed on that one.
Yeah. Now I have took a hose and I'd hit it and then blow it through the hose into the water just to see if it helped. Try to get the fish high.
Yeah, it comes out in bubbles, don't it?
Yep. The water was just smoking.
Yeah. That's just a waste of smoke. Someone should have been on the other end to inhale it.
Right.
You keep me out of the middle of typing, huh?
Yeah, his internet's giving him problems.
I have that problem with people's ads. I'll be on there and I'll be trying to say hi before the ad ends, trying to watch the ad, and then it'll switch ads in the middle of my message and just delete my whole message, and I got to get back and do it again.
Oh, that sucks, don't it?
Yeah, but I try to watch the ads because I got a channel on here. I know what it's like. We don't make much off of them, but at least we get pennies off of them.
Yeah. But like I was telling you earlier in chat, just because you don't get 1,000 views on a live, people can still go back and watch them.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so
I had
300.
I think I had almost 300 last night, 297 or something like that.
Very bad.
No, it wasn't bad. I mean, I was live for like 5 hours or something too,
but don't they pay you for your commercials?
Yeah, but see, I don't monetize my lives either, and the only reason I don't go turn the ads on for the lives is just because I never know what the hell we're going to be saying or doing on my live stream. So. Huh?
You have a monetization down here.
Yeah, that's a super chat. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, super chat going on live. Yeah, but I don't have any commercials turned on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to actually go in and turn the monetization on for the ads to run. So if I wanted people to see ads coming in, then I would have to hit live and then jump into YouTube Studio and turn the ads on, and then people would see ads when they came in. But I usually don't turn them on my live streams.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about those ads yet. I'm nowhere near 1,000.
Yeah, but man, you never know when something's gonna take off though. You know what I mean? That's what
I
I
know.
told DMV, and then the next thing you know, DMV's monetized. You know what I mean? So I did it in 3 months, but I didn't do it. You know, I didn't do it without help. I went to Grow Streams to get my subs up, and then once I hit my 1,000 subs, I was like, you know what? I already got half of it done. I might as well just get it. And then I just went live for 3 months straight and got monetized.
I'm already going live. I've been going live, so I'm getting my watch hours taken care of beforehand.
Yeah.
So when I do hit 1,000, I'll be monetized instantly. So
Yeah.
you finally figured that out, Road Warrior? You finally figured out what a dork fishy is?
They're called politicians.
That's been going around for years, Road Warrior.
Mm-hmm. $1.99 super sticker. Oh yeah, Road War.
Yeah, he had to pay for that mess up.
I still don't know for sure, but I think Adam's trying to say take it easy first.
Take it easy, maybe. Hell yeah, Adam. I think.
So, Road Warrior, what's a Gumby? What's a Gumby, Road Warrior? See if he knows this one. A Gumby.
Yeah, he's
I
so.
don't know what one is, but I know who Gumby is.
He's too young. He's too young to know who Gumby is.
No, what is a Gumby?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I know what you're asking. I don't think he knows either one.
I don't think he does either.
Not all of yours don't break. All righty. I'm not broke. I'm just badly bent.
I think Road Warrior is quiet on that one.
He's got to think about it. Hey, maybe he's Googling. He's cheating.
I don't think Google is going to help with the slang.
Red words that I'm gummy bear.
No. Not a gummy bear. A Gumby.
Here, I'll type it in there.
I think he's lost.
Mike said that's what she said. Not
What is a Gumby? The one that has no teeth in the mouth, Kevin said. Try Gumby like Oscar the Great.
Kevin says I give up.
You give up already, Kevin? It's a life-term Senate member. Go in for life terms and never give up their seats.
Yep. They just sit there on their oxygen machine and wake them up long enough to vote now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do for the rest of their life.
Gumby. That's a Gumby.
Yeah, I like it. Yep. Lifetime seat. Want Toady.
Red words that I just looked up.
I figured he's giggling. Did giggle help you? Or did it just show you Gumby?
It just said Gumby. It didn't give him the definition.
Right.
Sorry about that. That's my phone.
Oh, yeah. It's all good.
I think he's trying to say he wants to try something, but
I've been asking him that question.
just
How'd you
shows
send your
road.
story to us? Just showed Road Warrior Gumby.
Movie.
Huh?
Heard where it said it gave him a movie.
Yeah. It gave me a movie.
It's
Yeah.
not a movie. It's a slang. It's what they call Senate people and Republicans. They make it a life-term sentence to sit in Congress without
Yep.
giving up their seats to let someone else go in.
Yep, lifetime term. We never should have allowed that to happen.
We shouldn't, but we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're paying the
well,
price for it.
we didn't, but the dumbasses before us did. It was already there before we had any say in it.
Yeah, well, no, we got to get it changed.
Yeah, I've said that before. I never voted to pay taxes. I never agreed to pay taxes. I never agreed to be governed. You know, and I never
Have you heard
on the
what Trump
line.
was doing?
Huh?
Have you heard what Trump was doing? He's going through, and anybody that's making over a certain amount of money, more than what they should be making for their seat, he was
Yep.
firing them.
Hell yeah.
He was firing them.
Yep, I agree with that, or at least give them one hell of a pay cut.
No, he was cutting them loose.
Yeah. I'd like to see any of them guys live on minimum wage.
They couldn't.
No, they couldn't. Hell
Not
no,
one
they
of them
couldn't.
could.
No. Here's a joke.
Give me a
for
football.
you now. How do
Kevin.
you get a monkey to quit talking? I don't know,
Give
Kevin.
him a football. Willie,
Yeah.
give the monkey a football.
Yeah.
Yeah, quit
He said,
talking.
stop talking. Banana might work.
Hey, stop talking. You give a monkey a football and they try to. I'm trying to be polite, but
Yeah.
some of the people in here ain't making it easy for me to be nice. Verbally.
Outdoors said minimum wage, laugh out loud.
Minimum wage?
Dude, with the exception of a little bit I make off of YouTube, man, we live on $780 a month.
Shit, I couldn't even live off that.
Right? A lot of people could.
No, the people that is making it easy is ones that don't work.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, I know so many people get a friggin' check from social services, family, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
welfare.
social services.
Yeah. Yep. They give us a little bit of food stamps, but that's it. She gets $16 a month, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets $16 a month of food stamps and $780 check for being disabled.
Shit.
And I didn't even get paid for it.
Right?
Yeah, it pays the rent and phone bill. That's about it. And then I didn't even get paid from Google this month because I didn't make 100, but I'll have a check coming next month from them.
Yeah. Like I was talking to her earlier, I'm going to try to help you guys get more people in here.
Yeah.
And I have a few ideas to help you guys do it.
Hell yeah.
To make it, get you guys back in a catfish community, to get them in here to start helping you guys out.
Right.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I've just had such a rough year, man. I went live, like my first time I went live fishing, I went to the creek and I caught some nice carp that day. But going to the pay lakes and trying to make doing the catfishing live just ain't been working out.
You guys don't eat fish, do you?
Not very much now.
Not out of the waters here anyway.
No.
And most of the time, fish is pretty expensive in the stores around here.
Well, it's not that expensive. It's just we know that they got it from local waters half the time too.
Yeah.
Because Kroger's used to buy catfish from anybody that brought them in there. Don't anymore. But once upon a time, you could take a 10-pound channel cat to Kroger's and they give you $5 a pound for it. I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces.
I'm a Gemini.
Adam said he spent 6 years.
Adam said he's
Yeah,
Pisces.
Pay Lake. We got a Pay Lake about 10 miles down the road one way and 12 miles. Well, they're both 10 miles away, actually. Just one's on a different road. But yeah, they're both 10 miles away. You go in one lake, you can pay $17 to fish for 6 hours. You're in all the jars and contests. Or you can pay $25 to fish for 12 hours and you're in all the jars and contests. And the other lake, you can pay $15 to just fish and you won't get anything back unless you catch a 30-pounder and you get a free ticket. But you can pay $20 to fish, an extra $5, and you're in all the jars and contests. But yeah, but the problem is it costs $20 a piece for us to fish, and then it costs $16 each way in the cab. So going to the Pay Lake costs us $72 altogether for the $20 place. But it costs to go to Deer Creek or local. Got do what?
What'd it cost you to go to your deer reservoir or something?
The reservoir is just a cab ride. It's only $6 there and $6 home. It's local enough that it only costs the regular cab ride. But the Pay Lakes cost so much because it's $6 for the cab ride and then $1 a mile out of town, and it's 10 miles out of town. That's why it costs $16 to get there. But to go to the park or the reservoir, it's only $6.
And how far is the creek where you get your bait from?
It's literally on the property. The bait is.
Where? At the Pay Lake?
No,
No, right here where we live at.
Well, when we go to the Pay Lake, I catch bait there. But yeah, right here where I live at, I got a creek that runs through here, and I can go down and go back in the woods. We actually put a little video out not too long ago. I just walk out here and then go down, and there's a creek. The creek actually comes out from underground. There's no water on the left side of the road, but there's water flowing out the right side of the road. And then we follow it and go back into the woods a little bit, and there's a hole back there. I set minnow traps. I catch bluegills and chubs. And then I can go to the reservoir, catch bait. I can go to the park, catch bait. When we go to the lake, the Moore Acres Pay Lake, we made a few trips there this year with no bait whatsoever. Just went there, bought wax worms, and caught bluegill, and we caught fish.
You don't do any ice fishing in the winter?
It doesn't get thick enough around here.
But do you do any winter fishing?
Yeah, if it's not until it freezes over, yeah. Now the creeks, I can usually catch fish up till like
November.
Usually about November the creek shuts down, and then about February, sometimes late January, I can start catching carp again. And the reservoir, the only reason the reservoir freezes over is fast. Do what?
Have you ever tried putting a live well in your house for wintertime fishing so you'd have bait?
Oh yeah. I've got a 10-gallon aquarium, and I think it's a 50-gallon or something like that back there. It's a big one.
A 50-gallon aquarium would be perfect for a live well.
Yeah, that's what I usually set up. I usually have it set up all summer, but I didn't set it up this year.
Because you can keep your baits in there all summer and just take them out as you need it and go.
Yeah. Right.
And you don't need no gravel or anything in the bottom of it.
Oh, no, that's just, I used to keep the gravel and everything in there, and it was just too much of a pain. Every time I had to change the water out to do the gravel and everything, so I just quit messing with the gravel.
Yeah. Because the live well I have at home in my bedroom has at least 25 bluegills in there, or actually 45 bluegills in there right now.
Hell yeah.
And that's the 70.
Crap.
I think he means for eating.
Oh yeah, they're not.
But
Well, they're good if
it
you know how to
depends on
clean
if
them.
you know how to
Yeah.
clean the mud vein.
I don't even cut the mud vein out. If I do decide to eat a carp, I'll just let it swim around, and then I'll change the water and let it swim around. And I'll change the water, and after about 5 water changes, the water stays clear, and the mud vein's cleared out.
Yeah, that's all you do is you just keep them in a clean tank and keep pumping
Yep.
cold water in it with a little bit of salt in it, and it flushes them out.
Yep. Yeah, flushes that vein out. You don't have to worry about it. Fillet them like
Once
anything
you
else.
get that water from being bloody and dirty and muddy and a foggy white to crystal clear, you can fillet that fish out.
Yep.
I even do that with cats. I do that with blues and flatheads, and you ought to see the skin color change on them
Yeah.
after all that blood and shit gets out of them.
I was
The
watching
blues
somebody
turn
on
like a
YouTube.
blue white.
They got a milk tank set up, and they put the live fish in the thing of milk and let them swim around before they clean them. I can't remember who that was, but I've seen that on YouTube somewhere.
What's that?
But yeah,
The milk bag?
they fill this big tank. They fill this big tank up with milk, and it stays real cold. And they put the live fish in there and let them swim around for so long, and then they take them out and they clean the fish.
Yeah, because they flushed them out.
Yep.
They flushed out all the toxins and everything out of it, and they got the meats already permeated and marinated in milk, so it's going to be a sweet taste.
Yeah.
Adam said bass is best in dry water, small stream.
Kevin Myers wants to know what city you live in.
Bass is best in dry water. What's dry water? Huh. Not sure what dry water is.
He's basically talking dry ice.
Yeah, that'd be dry. Yeah, that's like frozen air, basically.
It's so dry it burns your freaking skin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you don't want to touch that shit. You don't want to touch with bare skin there.
Like
Yeah, I prefer wet water. I catch more fish in wet water.
So do I. I don't want ice sticking to my fingertips, and as it falls off, it takes a layer of skin, 2 or 3 layers of skin with it.
That would look cool though if you just threw a big chunk of dry ice out in the lake. It looked like it was on fire.
I've done that one time.
Oh yeah.
Took 450 quart marine coolers full of dry ice out on the pontoon boat at 5 o'clock in the morning, and as the sun was coming up, I started dumping dry ice out of the coolers. People on
it probably looked like pouring out of the water.
People launching the boats loaded their boats back up because all of a sudden this fog bank come out of nowhere.
Right. Alkaline-based water. Alkaline-based water. Alkaline-based water.
What's
black,
white,
and white, red on it?
It's a skunk with a skunk with a rash. Alkaline-based water, that's not good water.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what they call death water. Another word for it is salt flats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, salt. Yeah, that blue water comes from the salt.
Yes,
no,
I
don't hunt. Get outdoors.
I hunt a lot of things outdoors, man. The way
I
that
used
came
to
out.
trap. I used to trap till the prices just went to shit. Acid rain. I want no acid rain.
What the hell?
Sunburned zebra.
Sunburned zebra? No, that'd
Red.
be more like a zebra with diaper rash.
Mhm. Black and white, red all over.
That's more of a skunk with diaper rash. No, Gal.
That's a
I
good
think
possibility.
No, I think he's more of a problem. I think that other person in here is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so, Kevin.
Well, I'm not sure.
He's good at saying it, but then there's others he's not.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Well, we're coming up on 2 hours. I'm probably about to shut this down. Thank
I'm fixing to get up anyway. I'm out at 3% battery left.
Hell yeah. I feel you there. I got to keep everything plugged in.
Well, I'm saying 3%
Yep.
on the battery charger. On the battery
Yep.
bank, I have 3%.
Yep.
My phone's still 27%.
Yeah, StreamYard drains quick. Yeah, StreamYard drains quick. Ain't no doubt.
How'd you guys program Nightbot?
You got to go to nightbot.com, add your channel thing, and then you got to copy the Nightbot link and go make it a moderator. Put it in your moderators through YouTube Studio. Make Nightbot a moderator, and then you can add any comment you want. All you have to do is put exclamation ADDCOM space, and then whatever. Well, then you put like say you want it fish. You put fish, and then you put space, and you put what, and then you write whatever you want after that. And then every time someone types in fish or fish leads off the thing that the line they say, then that will trigger that same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy as hell to program. It's more difficult getting it set up than it is to add and delete commands for it. But I mean, it's still not hard. It was just kind of hard for me because I'm a dumb redneck, but I'm a slow hillbilly sometimes.
Yeah, a foothills hillbilly.
Yeah.
All right. It's nice chatting with you guys tonight, and I'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up, brother. Thanks for showing us everything. Hell yeah.
You're welcome. And if you're around tomorrow, you see more.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be there tomorrow, man. If you go live, we'll be there.
All right.
Yep. Night, everybody. Marina said good night too. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. See you later, guys. Road Warriors leaving. All right, Road Warrior. Peace out, y'all. Whenever it pops up here. Peace, love, chicken wings.